Cheerleading has grown well beyond its wholesome but outdated image. Today's cheerleading squad requires athletic stamina, precision, and flexibility.
Cheerleading is a lot more than rah-rah. We really don't even do cheers that much at practice. We do stunts and tumbling and really dangerous stuff.
The truth is, even as it struggles to be recognized as a true sport, cheerleading teams across the country often practice just as much as football and basketball athletes.
It's a lot more physically demanding than I ever thought possible, because instead of throwing footballs or basketballs, you're throwing people through the air and hoping they flip and you got to catch them and stuff. So.
And like any sport, cheerleading does come with its share of potential injuries. According to the American Association of Neurological Surgeons, it's among the top 20 sports with the highest rate of head injuries. We sat down with Dr. Hugh Smithson, a neurosurgeon of the Georgia Neurological Institute of Macon, who gives us some insight.
Your first problem that we all think of is the concussion or a head injury, and that's what we probably see. We personally see the most. I think statistically it's about 13% of cheerleading accidents are concussions. Remarkably, if you look at the statistics, you think of them, well, are they going to hit the floor? Most concussions are caused in cheerleading from elbows of other participants.
Georgia College cheerleader Kendall knows the reality of this all too well.
Just got over a concussion. This is actually the first day that I've tumbled. I've had a concussion. I got it October 1st, and it's lasted like 2 months. It was a really long concussion. I've had a lot of problems with it. I had constant headaches for like 2 months. I couldn't see. I got behind on my schoolwork.
Consider the typical cheerleading stunt group. There's the flyer, who's the person being held up in the stunt. Then you have two bases supporting the flyer. Then there's the back spot, who supports both the bases and the flyer. Georgia College cheerleader Clay Ricks was a part of a stunt that didn't quite work out as he expected.
Last October, I actually tore my labrum in my shoulder. We were performing for Bobcat Madness, and we did a stunt and it didn't cooperate with me, so I messed up my shoulder. And then I've been out since October of last year, slowly recovering. I got surgery in June to fix it.
Dr. Smithson says the sport does bring on a potential risk of even more serious injuries.
More common thing that we see, however, remarkably, are spine injuries. And although you worry about the devastating spine, could you break your neck being thrown in the air? And yes, you can. And I think most of them practice with a lot of padding around them, and just like the gymnasts do when they're on the field, that potential is certainly there.
And for those who are still on the fence about whether or not cheerleading is an actual sport, well, in December of 2016, the International Olympic Committee decided to consider it, making it a provisional sport. Over the next 3 years, cheerleading will have a chance to prove itself and petition to become an official Olympic sport. So the next time you see a cheer squad along the sidelines of the gridiron or a court cheering on the sports that we all know and love, remember there's a bit more that meets the eye. Tavares Jones, WGXA News.